We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And just no chance. Of turning the corner, he can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Play 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st
and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
This Washington 7, Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. But I believe the Giants got this back and they will hold on to the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On first down, Gibson. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, touchdown, 89 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Flush to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he goes out right around the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. From the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off play action, Jones. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Washington.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, it's Gibson. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, Mariota. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. After the sack on first down, Jones escaping the pressure right. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it.
And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and
now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Giants 21, Washington 14. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. The 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 76 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Andy Isabella on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd and a yard, Mariota slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's Jones, throwing again. He's going to go up top again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go. Red light.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 42, Washington 35. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mariota now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll run on first down. Gibson, he finds an opening past the 40. The 40, 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 75 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bella on the return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
To try again after the sack. Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So that one will be accepted. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Off play action. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Watch safety three. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got him. Switch.
To throw again. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Washington.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Check three.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
16 yards. And the Washington first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Jabril Peppers. Mariota's pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Off play action. Jones. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Giants 63, Washington 42.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think a part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Yards to go.
Throwing is Mariota. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
17 yards. First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the stop. It's a gain of 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 47-yard line.
Jones now. Off play action. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Jones off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try for Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Throwing Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Mariota. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He's at the 50. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 54 yards on the ground.
1st down, Washington.
1st down, Mariota. Rolling to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 63, Washington 56.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Following the interception here, Mariota flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
2nd and 10.
As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back at the 17-yard line. Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.